And to eliminate conflict of interest, don't, I said, do not screw with me. Heather stood and began to pace the room. I'm not, she whispered. I would never do that to you. The realization hit me like a ton of bricks. Gideon had not lied to me. Steve had tried to tell me, and I didn't understand. I had been warned by the other ghosts that everything was not as it seemed. Gideon had not sent Steve into the darkness, and I was the biggest idiot alive. I couldn't even comprehend what I'd done by sending Gideon away, and right now wasn't the time to rip myself a new one. Had Heather done this to Steve? That didn't seem right, but it was the only option left. My body trembled violently. I didn't know how much more I could take. Why? I asked. Why would you do this? Heather stopped in confusion and looked at me. Daisy, I didn't do this. Fury consumed me. It had happened. I witnessed it. I was there. Someone had to be responsible. If it wasn't Gideon and it wasn't Heather, who was it? Fine, I said harshly. I'll play along. If you're not the angel of mercy, who in the hell is? Clarissa, Heather replied. Clarissa is the angel of mercy. The need to scream or destroy something was overwhelming. Sitting still wasn't going to work. I'd implode. Hopping off the bed, I stripped off my clothes and yanked on running gear. Clarissa had warned me. She had warned me to my face, and I didn't get it. The bitch had destroyed me in every way possible, and I'd played right into her plans. I'd banished the man I was in love with and destroyed my best friend in the process. Correct me if I'm wrong, I ground out between clenched teeth, wanting to put my fist through the wall. From their titles, I would think the Grim Reaper was the bad guy and the Angel of Mercy was the good one. Even with what you told me they do, this makes no sense. Clarissa is the damned definition of evil. Nothing is black or white, Heather said, running her hands through her hair and closing her eyes. The simplest way to explain it is that Clarissa is a heavenly angel, so to speak, and Gideon is a demon or a fallen angel. Bad people do good things and good people do bad things. Existence is a shade of gray. Living forever takes its toll on people. I'd hardly call them people. People don't live forever, I snapped. Heather opened her eyes and leveled me with a stare. What would you call me? Meeting her gaze, I was at a loss. I had no idea. My understanding of just about everything was completely screwed. Honestly, I don't know, I said emotionlessly. I don't even know. Turning my back on her, I walked over to Steve and gently tucked the covers around him. It made no difference. I was aware he felt no real physical pain, but it helped me. Quickly pulling a copy of my will from the safe under the bed, I thrust the papers into Heather's hands. Everything goes to Graham, I said. Make sure it happens. Please. What are you going to do? Heather asked, alarmed. I fucked up, Heather. Her expression would have made me laugh if the situation wasn't so dire. I never dropped the F-bomb. I'd never dropped one in my life. However, the F-bomb was merited now. Tons of F-bombs were merited. Talk to me, please, she insisted. What are you? I asked, as I tied my tennis shoe and broke a lace in my rage. What do you mean? I mean, what are you? I snapped, getting frustrated and grabbing another pair of running shoes. You're not the Grim Reaper, and you're not the Angel of Mercy. What are you? Heather only paused for a moment. I'm the arbitrator. I'm the arbitrator between heaven and hell. They exist? I demanded. Heaven and hell are real. God and Satan are real. Depends on your definition, but yes, she told me. I didn't have time to even get into that right now. I had an angel of mercy to eliminate. Daisy, Heather said in a worried tone, tell me what you're planning to do. I'm going to kill Clarissa, I said so calmly. Heather blanched. In the space of several hours, I've destroyed my entire life, and she warned me. The piece of shit warned me, and I didn't listen, Daisy. That's not allowed, Heather said, putting her hand on my arm. She tried to send Steve to the darkness based on a lie and her hatred of me, I hissed. I should just forget about that? No. Heather pressed her fingers to the bridge of her nose and sighed. No, you shouldn't, but I stopped for a moment and tried to make sense of my thoughts so I could make Heather understand why this was the only way. I knew Steve wouldn't get back.